Samyam alakam nama vaipuram purim vanam saugandhikam cha api yatra tannama pankajam dadrishu tatrate ramyam alakam nama vaipurim vanam saugandhikam cha api yatra tannama pankajam. Thus the demigods saw the wonderfully beautiful region known as known as Alaka in the forest known as Agandhika, which means full of fragrance. The forest is known as Agandhika because of its abundance of lotus flowers. Purport. Sometimes Alaka is known as Alakapuri, which is also the name of the abode of Kuvera. Kuvera's abode, however, cannot be seen from Kailasha. Therefore, the region of Alaka referred to here is different from the Alakapuri of Kuvera. According to Viraraghav Acharya, Alaka means uncommonly beautiful. In the region of Alaka that the demigod saw, there is a type of lotus flower known as Saugandhika that distributes an especially fragrant scent. Om Jnanatimindasya Jnananjana Sarakaya Chakshurmitanyena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swa Padantikam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Kurutas Chaitavata Swaminiti Namine Dadrishu Tatate Ramyam Alakam Nama Vaipurim Vanam Sagandhikam Chapi Yatruta Nama Pankajam. Thus the demigod saw the wonderfully beautiful region known as Alaka in the forest known as Sagandhika, which means full of fragrance. The forest is known as Sagandhika because of its abundance of lotus flowers. So we see in this chapter to pacify Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, the demigods first of all approached Lord Brahma for help as Lord Shiva and his associates. Mostly his associates, Lord Shiva out of anger had created this Veerbhadra, who had created havoc, that beheaded Daksha Prajapati and other sages who participated or were a witness when Mother Sati quit her body. So they approach Lord Brahma for help, and then Brahma takes the demigods to Lord Shiva's abode in Kailasha. So we saw from 9th verse to 22nd verse a description of the Kailasha hill, the abode of Lord Shiva. And now near the Kailasha hill, right, there is this region known as Alaka. And there are similar regions called as Alakapuri, which is the abode of Kuvera. But since the abode of Kuvera cannot be seen from Kailasha, the abode of Lord Shiva, it's mentioned by acharyas that the region referred here is not Alakapuri, the abode of Kuvera, but an abode close to Kailasha Hill. It's a different abode, close to Kailasha Hill. And especially the peculiarity of that region is um, there's a forest known as Sagandhika. And why is it called Sagandhika? Because of its fragrance of lotus flowers. Right? Because of its fragrance of lotus flowers. And it's one species, lotus flower. And that's why so there's abundance of that lotus flowers in that particular forest, Sagandhika. And um, the scent, the aroma of the lotus flowers inundated the entire region of uh, Alaka or the Sagandhika forest. Right. So that's why, yeah. We'll also go to the next verse. Yeah. Nanda cha alaka nanda cha sarito bhayata puraha tirtha pada padamboja raj sativa pavane. They also saw the two rivers named Nanda and Alakananda. These two rivers are sanctified by the dust of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Govinda. So just as the Ganges is sanctified by the dust of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, when we see Lord Vamana in the third step, right? In fact, in the second step, when it pierces the uh, material universe through the we see the toe or crosses that material universe, and that boundary of the material universe, when it crosses, uh, Ganges trickles down from the heavenly abodes. And that is touched by the lotus feet of Lord Vamana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, Nanda and Alakananda, these two rivers are sanctified by the dust of the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda. They are tributaries of the Ganges River. In fact, in the higher Uttarachal area, we see the confluence of Panch Prayag, these five tributaries, uh, Alakananda, and then there are other rivers which kind of there's a confluence of them with the Ganges River. So they are tributaries from the Ganges River. So whatever comes in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? Just as we have sanctified food. Why is it called sanctified food? Because it is offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord has glanced on that food which is offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the moment it is glanced by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it becomes Mahaprasadam, and it becomes sanctified food. Right? It becomes sanctified food. Similarly, the dresses or any articles offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, in the temple, we circulate this flower, which after being offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or we circulate the deepa so that everybody can take the arti. We circulate the argya water, which is offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Because water comes in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Has a special meaning. It purifies us. It purifies us. Similarly, here the water from these rivers coming in contact with the Supreme Personality of Godhead has a sanctifying effect. It purifies us. It removes us from all material contamination. Right? all sinful activities are removed just by a person taking bath in the Ganges River. Right? But like mad elephant, after taking bath in the lake, it comes out and sprinkles its body with dirt. We, after taking bath in these holy rivers, come out because, first of all, we don't go to this, many times we don't go to these rivers to take bath in proper consciousness, right? We don't go in proper consciousness. So it's very important to go in the right consciousness and take bath in a mood of veneration, respect to the holy rivers, and praying to the holy rivers for the mercy, not for uh, propagating, I'm going to this Kumbh Mela and I'm getting to this confluence and taking, the special bath which comes after so many years. No, we should take the bath in the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? We should take bath in the names of the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead daily by submerging ourselves into the sound vibration of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Then today is also Hera Panchami, right? I'll also speak about Hera Panchami. Hera means to see, and Panchami is five, fifth day after the Rath Yatra, right? When the Lord was pulled from Jagannath temple, Dwarka, to Gundicha temple, Vrindavan. And the Lord was pulled in his chariot by the rope of love of its devotees, right? By the rope of love of his devotees, and pulled to Gundicha temple with his brother and sister, Balram and Subhadra, right? So Hera Panchami uh, pastime, when the Lord left Jagannath Puri for this Rath Yatra festival, you know, there in Jagannath Puri, is there with Mahalakshmi, with his wife, who takes care of the entire kitchen of Jagannath Puri. And we see the Lord mentions to Mahalakshmi that, oh, I'm just going out with my friends and I'll come back. I'm just going out for a day. Right? I'm just going out for a day. I'll come back tomorrow. And for 5 days, he's not seen back. So Mahalakshmi, along with her associates, go to this Bada Danda road, which is called now the Grant Road, in between Jagannath temple to Gundicha temple, and they go to Gundicha temple. Right. They go to Gundicha temple, and the moment Lord finds out that, oh, Mother Mahalakshmi is coming here, um, immediately he sends his servitors to lock the gates of Gundicha temple. Right? Otherwise, he'll be caught red-handed in Gundicha temple. Right? So he locks the gates of, he gets the gates of the Gundicha temple locked. And Mahalakshmi and her associates come there to Gundicha temple and they cannot get into the Gundicha temple. So what do? Immediately becomes angry, right? And that the gates are locked. I cannot see where my husband is. So they go and break part of the cart uh, in which Lord Jagannath came from uh, Jagannath Puri temple to Gundija temple. That cart is called Nandi Ghosh, right? The cart in which Lord Jagannath comes is called Nandi Ghosh. So they break the cart, a part of the cart of Lord Jagannath. And then she returns back. Now, while returning back, also she does not return back the same road by which she came, but on the road. But she goes to the side lanes and goes back so that people do not notice that she had gone to Gundicha temple. Right. So she comes back from the side road to back to the Jagannath temple. That's the significance of this festival, Hera Panchami, which is celebrated in Jagannath Puri on the fifth day of the Rath Yatra festival. Yeah. Okay. We have some time for question answers and discussions on these wonderful births as well as pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Would anybody like to reflect on it or have any questions? Haribo. No questions? I'm tempted to go to the next verse, but it's not enough time for the next verse. 10 minutes. It's a big verse with a longer purport. Text number 26. No, text number 25. Yeah. Yep. We discussed about this Alaka region, Sugandhika forest filled with the fragrance of lotus flowers, where the demigods, headed by Lord Brahma, reaches to this region, um, headed by Lord Brahma. They reach to this region because they are going to see Lord Shiva. Right? They're going to see Lord Shiva there. Um, and they're going to see Lord Shiva to pacify Lord Shiva, right? Headed by Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma pacifies Lord Shiva. Um, and then we also discuss this wonderful pastime of Hera Panchami. Nobody has any questions or discussion. Haribo. They can also reflect on this Rath Yatra, which last week we celebrated two Rath Yatras back to back, 26 and 28. Any special reflection on this Rath Yatra?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the class. Um, yeah, for the Rath Yatra, I was just meditating like how weather was so hot, like 2 days prior to our first Rath Yatra at our temple, and that day weather totally changed, and then again like Atlantic City Rath Yatra also, weather was okay. It was not very hot, not cold. And yesterday it was hot. So Jagannath ji is making arrangement for his devotees. He takes care of his devotees. Oh, my devotees are coming for me. So I had to make arrangement for them. So I was just thinking how he takes care. We don't think, but he is thinking for us all the time.
That is very, very true, Mataji. Weather is also hot when the Lord is pulled in Jagannath Puri. It
Mm,
is hot, and there are million people, close to a million people on that 2 kilometer stretch. So it's so crowded and hot and humid.
mm,
But amidst that also, you will see suddenly a cloud will appear and it will shower for some time, 5 minutes or so. So that to cool the area and to no. Yeah. So that's the mercy of Lord Jagannath.
mm,
And by the causeless mercy on both days, you were right. The beginning of the week, the temperature was in hundreds, was very hot. But even on the Puri Rath Yatra day, 26th, we saw uh, the weather prediction was from 6 to 9, it was going to rain, but it rained little bit at 7 o'clock for 10 minutes,
mm,
cleaned the roads, and then it was completely clear.
yeah,
And the same thing happened in Atlantic City, where it was forecasted little bit of rain, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, but there was no rain. And weather was not hot, it was nice. Max was 80 degrees.
mm,
So, yes, Lord Jagannath always takes care of his devotees. And more we pull with that, you know, um, love and affection,
mm,
and extending that mercy to others,
mm,
to also we see many devotees go out and get onlookers that, oh, please come and pull the cart, please touch the rope.
yeah,
They don't know anything about the rope, they don't know anything about the festival,
mm,
but they touch the rope or they see the Lord,
yeah,
and Lord glances on them. No, their life would change. I saw one person who came initially when the cart was being assembled.
mm,
He said, you know, every year I come, uh, every year I see you, right? I see this festival here,
mm,
and I participate for some time. So, you know, like American person who probably is working there, and he came. Every year we see you in this festival, and I try to walk with the festival. So, no, so purification. That slowly and slowly, the appreciation of the parade will sink in. The appreciation that this causeless mercy of the Lord, which is given to him, will sink in. Their life will get transformed,
yeah,
and they will get so many books. So many books got distributed this year,
mm,
years before, where slowly and slowly, if one book they read and um, the life will get changed, transformed.
Also, the shopkeepers, mostly shopkeepers were like from Arabic country. So I was just distributing our dry fruits packets, right? And they were asking what is this. Then I was telling them, you just look at them, how they look. They will give you a lot of like mercy and happiness. So they were ready, right? They were taking prasad also. And this year, like mostly we distributed to them so that they will get mercy. So it was nice, and we asked some Matajis also on the beach, like on the boardwalk, come and dance with us. So yeah, it's really nice, and that gives like we are doing for others. Like we want others come to this like moment, and we get also happiness when we are doing something. At the end of the day, we feel oh, like something we could do, like we are using our life for something. We feel happy.
Hmm. Yeah, we engage ourselves in service in that way to open the storehouse of this love of Mahaprabhu and bring it to others. Yes. By that, bring it to others, para upakar. We
Mm.
take it, we transform, take to this path of purification, of transforming our life, and at the same time give the opportunity to others, not just keep it to ourselves, give the opportunity to others. Yeah, thank you very much for distributing the prasadam and participating and distributing books.
It was very wonderful, Prabhuji. This time, like at our temple, also lot of new devotees came, and Rath Yatra, Atlantic City Rath Yatra, also whole Parsipuri people also came. So it was crowded and nice. At our
Yeah,
temple, also lot of new people were there.
yeah.
So
Participani, basically Tobacco, devotees from Tobacco, devotees from Bergen, devotees from
Philly also they come like Ramcharan Prabhuji and his family.
devotees from Queens, devotees from Harrisburg. They came. The Queens bus, before coming to Rath Yatra, they came to our temple
Mm,
to take darshan of the deities.
very
Right.
nice, like diversity and unity, unity in diversity. It's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji,
Thank you,
for
Mataji.
arranging all these things. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari. So we'll end here. Thank you very much. We'd like to wish you all a safe and Krishna conscious day and week ahead. Uh, Tomorrow evening, we'll have a program with Bhakti Ashray Vaishnav Maharaj in the evening from 7 to 9. It will be at the temple. You're all invited. And then July 4th, this is a short week. July 4th, on a Friday, we're going to have Bahuda Ultarat in the evening, 6 to 9. We'd like to offer our praise to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Nrsingo Praladesha Jaya Padmamukha Padmabringam Ugraveera Mahavishnum Jvalantam Sarvatomukam Nrsingham Padmam Nityam Nityam Namiham. Nrsinga Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas. Vanchakalpatarubhayascha kripa sindhubhaya vichapatitanam pavanebhaya Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. वैष्णविंद की जय ग्रंथ श्रीमद भागवतम की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि हरि
Thank you, thank you, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
हरे कृष्ण
Thank you. Hare
हरे बोल।